We employ about 240 people, mainly in this area, in places where there are not many alternative jobs to be had. My worry, in a very competitive industry, international industry, we are totally reliant upon exporting. My worry is that it makes the job, the task at hand, more difficult. And the politicians tell us we're in for a new dawn. I'm skeptical as to whether that's truly the case. I think that's just a fact that they don't understand. This is the north, this is the hard-bitten north, this is where employment is difficult. I don't think it's going to be fine. It can only be worse than it is currently, because under existing arrangements we have no restrictions as to where we can export to, and as a consequence of Brexit, those barriers will go up. We have traditional long-standing customers in Germany and Italy and Spain and France. If I was them, probably, I would be looking for alternatives, because with new procedures and with potential for tariffs and difficulties in terms of exporting and importing to their countries, it can only be more difficult. We also have competitors in each of those places. So it would be much easier to go local than it is to go international and coming to us.
Their feelings will be, get out of there, look after number one. We don't want the immigration side of it, the open borders, and don't really give it much thought about the business side. But being in this industry for a long time, and our customer base is primarily exports to the EU, as well as other parts of the UK as well, but mainly abroad. It's a little bit worrying about what's going to happen in the long run.
So No Deal would have a disastrous impact on the Northeast economy. The Northeast trades 60% of global trade with the European Union. Anything that further adds more friction to this trading relationship will serve to damage those regional trading links. We're talking about further fiscal barriers, further administration costs and further time delays at the border, which would make it more damaging and harder to trade with the European Union and make us less competitive in our biggest market. The North East also receives £500 million in regional funding. That's helping businesses start up, scale up, but also improve the business environment and the business culture here in the North East.
I think the European Union is conceptually flawed. I think it's an organisation that has nothing but cost and less flexibility and bureaucracy. So I think once we're an independent country, we'll be free to set our own industrial strategy which suits us. We currently have a system whereby our tariffs with the rest of the world is set by the 27 other countries. So, and I don't think it can be right that all of us are going to benefit from the same tariff. So I think being independent, setting tariffs for our personal circumstances will make our economy stronger. If people want to be open and do things differently, then they can make complications, but business will find a way around it. And that short-term problem is not the big issue. We've got to look at the longer term, what's right for the UK. And if we've got some problems short-term, let's get through them.